I just watched Zamfir's video on racism in the gay community, and oh my god, that pisses me off. Not the video itself, but what he was talking about in the video about gay people that are racist against other races and the community. You would think that in a marginalized community that everyone would be like, hey, let's all group together, we're all being oppressed by the same people or peoples. Same thing, right? I'm like, hey, let's all band together. This is ridiculous. We should not be discriminated against because of who we love and things like that. It's our business. Why are you going to? We're not hurting anyone. No. But then to turn around within that same community, oh well, he's Asian. We don't like him. We're not going to talk to him because he's Asian. That's just stupid. And I've felt the effects of this personally. And mostly it happens in the chat rooms. This is something that I've noticed in the chat rooms. It's racism, but they changed the name, so it's not really racism. It's preferences. No, I prefer white people. That's what they say on their profiles. And they'll back it up. I'm not racist. That's just what I prefer. I don't. It's not that I don't like black people. It's just that I don't want to date them. And I'm like, what? That's ridiculous. Okay, this is as I get on my soapbox here. When I was in one of the chat rooms when I was like 19 or so, I haven't had a lot of racial discrimination, outside of while I was in school or anything like that. I've had like one or two altercations, but nothing that big. And so I'm thinking, hey, we're all gay. Let's be gay together. Whee! Whatnot. And this was before this certain website. This was before they had pictures on their profiles. No, you didn't have profiles at all. You just kind of signed in on a name, under a name, and then you just start chatting. Well, when you're chatting with people, you get into a little private IM session, and the part came down to, what do you look like? Then you had to describe what you look like. And the minute I put down, oh, I'm a black male, blah, 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 conversation was over. No, goodbye. No, oh, I'm sorry. Something came up. The phone is ringing. I hear it. I must go. Sort of thing. It's nothing. Oh, he's black. He's done. I did have one guy who I told that, oh, I'm black, I'm 19, I'm black, and I'm gay. And he was like, oh, well, I'm not looking for a black guy. I'm looking for fun. I don't think you can see my eyebrows, but I was like, excuse me? Oh, no, you just didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Of course, that's not what I did. At the time, I kind of broke down and cried because it really hurt. That someone would go out of their way to say, oh, well, I don't want to talk to you because you're black, and by the way, you're not fun. that really hurt me, and to this day, it still happens. I see profiles with whites only. I only want to talk to white people, and for me, that really bugs me because there are a lot of attractive black guys out there, myself included, and there are a lot of really good-looking ethnic people out there that deserve to have the time of day, that deserve to be spoken to. And just because you may not prefer, a certain racial group, I myself, I'm going to say that I like Asians. I like Asian guys. I'm very attracted to Asian guys. Hey, John, how you doing? Anyway, I'm attracted to Asian guys, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to consider someone who's not Asian. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, you're not Asian. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. I'm looking for fun. That's just stupid. That's cutting me off from someone that could be completely cool. Someone that I could spend the rest of my life with. Just because that person doesn't match my personal preferences doesn't mean that I'm gonna, tell them to get lost. No, I like everybody. I like anybody that pays me this a bit of attention, but whatever. I'm not a whore, really. I'm not a whore. But you are, Blanche. You are. So yeah, so it's ridiculous. But you know, 9 times out of 10, you really don't want to get to know those people anyway. They can go off by themselves. They can go and date their Abercrombie twink like people if they want. But the good people that are worth knowing. Now you gotta find them. They're hard to find, but they're out there. So don't get hung up on all those assholes that don't want to talk to you just because you don't match a certain stereotype that they have in their mind. Screw those guys. Alright? Stay strong and love yourself. And be confident in yourself to know that, you know what, just because I don't live up to this guy's expectation doesn't mean that I'm not a worthwhile human being. It's taken me a long time to learn that, and I'm still kind of learning that. I'm not saying that I've mastered it or anything like that. I'm still learning to accept myself for who I am and things like that. But I'm not going to give those fuckers the time of day either. If they wanna hate on me, fine, whatever. I'm done with them. All right. They don't deserve another minute of my time. Okay. All right. Well, I think I've cleaned myself out for the evening. I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.